Hello, hello. What do we have today? Daily message. What do we have? We have, oops, two cards that really fly. Wow. Nana Buluku, she rests to create. Got the third eye and the heart, connection between the heart and the third eye. Intikana, child of the light. Look at this butterfly, dream catcher. It's so amazing. Like, whoa. Phases of the moon. Wow, that could be, yeah, the moon, all the phases. And the full moon, explosion, some type of enlightenment, awakening. This is so gorgeous. This is my favorite butterfly, monarch butterfly. I'm actually growing milkweed to attract them. I hope they come because it's so, like, I did this with children when I used to have a school garden, and we attracted like about 12 caterpillar. And it's so amazing, like, how the kids get so like, oh my god, this is caterpillars. So we spend like 20 minutes looking at the caterpillars and trying to see them. So basically they eat the leaves of the milkweed and then they transform. It gives them enough strength afterwards to transform into butterflies. But the monarch is, that's why we need to plant more butterfly gardens. What I mean by butterfly gardens is gardens with native plants where they can basically eat from the plant. So their favorite plant is milkweed for the monarch. So I planted that, and I can't wait for it to grow. Every day I'm watching, okay, is it growing, is it growing, is it growing? So this is so amazing that the monarch came out. It's a strong confirmation for me. So I'm gonna read the messages. 29. What do we have? What do we have? She rests to create. Okay, so listen. Your energy is a precious resource, and there is ways of being that can enhance it, amplifying it, and replenishing it. Give yourself sufficient rest, and you shall find the way forward more effortless. Wow. Explore the lifestyle that grows your inner resources rather than requiring constant exertion and exhaustion to accomplish an endless list of external pursuits. You need to shift in being now because you are ready to accomplish more. For this to take place, there needs to be less effort and more wisdom. Trust and value what can be accomplished through rest. Woo! I like this message. Okay, so we're gonna read about who's Nana Buluku. Nana Buluku is the African grandmother creatrix, the supreme feminine creative principle. She created the universe, then rested. Their intersection of rest and extraordinary creative power is repeated in numerous spiritual traditions from varied cultures around the world. Wow. It is also repeated in the lives of inspirational innovators in varied fields of discipline, from the sciences to the arts. When you're boldly ambitious and creatively confident for the fulfillment of your life purpose and heart-inspired plans, it may seem that rest is the last thing you have time for. There is so much to be accomplished. Yet the conscious use of deep rest allows us to connect closely to the divine creative genius. Taking time for renewing stillness can allow us to work smarter rather than just always working harder. Wow, this is a really powerful message. Like, this week is like, woo! African spirituality is based on a holistic worldview where no issue in one's life is it's separate from the spiritual worlds. The recognition that the divine is intimately involved and lovingly invested in every single aspect of your life is how you begin to generate restful consciousness. Whoa, this type of consciousness is based on trust that the divine knows what you are here to do and wants to help you do it. Therefore, you don't have to orchestrate the details of your life, nor figure out everything or anything on your own. You do not need to have signs to prove something is happening every single day. What you need is faith in the fundamental good will that the divine has towards you and your life purpose, the reason for which you choose life in the first place. This is so beautiful. Healing process. Find a place to rest, lying down flat on your back with your legs and arms slightly apart, preferably with soft lighting so that you can close your eyes. Gaze at the card image, noticing the soft circle that surrounds the head of the goddess. Okay. Allow your vision to soften and even become a little blurry as you slowly and gently shift your gaze from circle to circle. Do not focus sharply on anything, but just lightly and easily shift your gaze from left to right and right to left, up and down and up, from circle to circle. Do this slowly until it feels lightly hypnotic and relaxing. So beautiful. You're going to imagine, visualize, feel, or pretend that your thoughts can drift out of your head, moving around outside of your head, becoming like the soft, round circles. The more the thoughts become soft, round, and gently moving outside of your head, the more peaceful and restful the inside of your head feels. You can relax more deeply for healing and restoration. You're ready. Lay the card beside you and close your eyes. Rest for as long as feels good. This is so pretty. I'm getting very emotional. You have completed your healing process. Let's read the other one, 33. In Tikana, there is a divine light that does not cast a shadow, nor does it cast judgment, even though it reveals truth. A truth that is sometimes hard to acknowledge and requires that we change our ways. True divine light is healing. It is unifying, and it brings hope and illuminates the way. Other sorts of light exist on this planet that are not so pure nor so helpful. Those sort of light may appear stunningly bright, yet in effect create separation and increase ego. You can recognize genuine divine presence not by how dazzling it may appear at first, but by what your devotion to that divine light evokes in your heart and your world. So who's in Tikana? I'm going to talk a little bit about that now. In the Incan, so for the Inca people, Incan tradition, Inti is the physical sun and the spiritual presence inherent in the sun's life-giving energy. Intikana is the being who is one with Inti, a child of the sun. In the esoteric mystery schools, solar child and solar angel are terms for the soul, the deeper aspect of us that is connected to the spiritual light. This oracle brings you understanding that there is a new depth of soul connection opening up for you. We enter such a sacred process through a challenge known in spiritual tradition as initiation. When we are faced with a deep unknowing, which is what happens when we are growing spiritually and moving through a spiritual initiation, we have outgrown what our minds are capable of providing. We need more knowledge, more wisdom, more light, so that we can find our way through the darkness of initiation and into the blessing of new life waiting on the other side of the process. When we turn our attention to the soul instead of applying logic and intellect to figure out yet another doom plan to conquer the irrepressible evolution inherent in the spiritual path, we finally gain comfort. Hope is a quality of the soul. It allows us to bear the uncertainty when, according to a greater wisdom, there is something that we cannot know the answer to, at least for now. Hope gives us patience so that we can learn how to feel our soul connection more deeply and grow into the wisdom of the answers we need. We stop fumbling about in the library of the intellect and instead seek out the answer from the source that can provide it, which is the illumined temple of our own soul. What is the healing process? When you're ready, say the following invocation aloud. I affirm the light within me. I call for the true light of the divine to shine bright and clear, showing the way on earth. I am the light, and the light is within me. I trust my soul and the spiritual light within that guides me always. May the light in all hearts be steered into awakening with unconditional love, grace, and mercy. So be it. That was a beautiful, as usual, like this week was absolutely amazing. See you next time.